Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Cook, and in this very short video I am going to talk about the information area and the navigation area of the online practice test. So first we look and see that the grade 5 ELA Sampler 1 has directions, and the directions will help you learn about how to take your test. Click to the button on the right. There's an information area, okay? There's what is called the online-offline indicator. If there is a green check mark here, it means that you are online working on your test. If there is an X there, a red X, it means that you are working offline. Your answers will be saved on your iPad. However, you have to reconnect to online before you can submit your test. That's really important to know, and I'm sure your teachers will tell you that you need to raise your hand before pressing enter and finishing the test so they can make sure that you are online. The next part of this orientation is directions. So at any time, you can go here and click on directions, and the directions for the test will come up any time that you're taking the test in case you forget something. Finally, there's the signing in and out button. You can press the pause/sign out to pause and sign out of your test without submitting it. For example, if you need to go to the restroom or need a drink of water, and then you can pause. In order to move to the next screen of instructions, I'm going to click this blue button. Now, the other part of this video is telling you about the navigation area. When you are looking at your online test, there's something called the review screen. You use that to see how you're doing on the test, and I'll show you that in a later video. And that is a place where you can go between your questions. And this is where you would submit your test when you're finished. Finally, the navigation buttons are these blue arrow buttons. They'll move you between the questions on your test by using the buttons. The arrow going to the right moves you to the next question. The arrow going to the left brings you to the last question. I'm going to close the instructions for now, and I'm going to start the test and show you what this looks like. All right, here I am, question 1. Here is the story that I'm going to read. All right, I can scroll down the story to make sure that I'm reading the whole thing and say that I want to review. I'm going to click the review button and look. Do you see how it brings in 1, 2, it shows you all of the questions that are going to be there. There are 8 questions for this particular passage, and it shows you how many questions that you've answered versus not answered. Okay, so I can see that I have not answered any of the questions, so it tells me unanswered 8. Right? So I'm done reviewing. If I, for example, answer a question, and then I go to review again, look what happens. Look at that. See how the first box, the first question is clear now, and now I have 7 unanswered questions left. Say that I want to submit my test. I can click here, and it says you have 7 unanswered questions. Are you sure you want to submit it? Okay, I'm going to cancel this, and remember, you need to raise your hand before you submit your test so that your teacher can check. All right, boys and girls, so that's the first video telling you about whether you're working online or offline and how to review your test. Talk to you later in the next video. Bye.